Hello again everyone, Saki here and welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Racing 2003 season, the 2022 mod by Full Circle Racing Designs. And we are here at the Lady in Black, the track too tough to tame, Darlington, whatever you want to call it. We are at the egg-shaped Darlington Speedway for 37 wonderful laps here. Kyle Larson is on the pole, we're on the inside in our X4 Tides of Avarice Camaro. And somewhere around here, up there in the third row, is Brandon on the outside in that A-Shock Toyota, getting ready to survive this race. The track, very narrow, 1.5 lanes at best. Let's see if we can get it done here, waiting for the green flag to come out. Waiting, green flag is out behind Michael McDowell. We have Chris Buescher to our outside behind us, Kyle Busch. Turn 1 will wind him up and keep the throttle pinned. Running close to the wall on the outside is the fastest way around. While the tires are good, we can run this bottom groove. And as the tires wear, which they will tend to do, we'll start washing up the track. And already the yellow flag is coming out. We just have to make it back to the line. It looks like Kyle Busch is looking to our inside. If he's going to press the issue, fine. Oh, Brandon skirts the wall just a little bit. We'll take advantage of that, make the pass before the yellow, and assume that position. So let's take a look and see what brought out the caution on lap 1. Ty Dillon up into the wall, scraping. Timmy Hill tries to make it 3 wide, and Todd Gillen and Cody Ware also involved. And BJ MacLeod in a separate incident. Haley gets into Jones, spins out BJ MacLeod, flying 360. Well done there, BJ. He can put 4 tires on that thing and get back going. So a 4-car incident, 2 separate incidents on lap 1. Coming to lap 5 in 15th behind Daniel Suarez, Kyle Larson still on the point, waiting for that restart single file, and green flag is back out. And with these single file restarts, we should be able to get through turn 1 and 2 much more clean than side by side. Brandon lining up right behind us, and it was way too early to come down to pit road. So we stayed out. Don't know who pitted behind us, but let's get this car wound up. And unfortunately, we're also going to have to do the work to make these passes, as everyone is going to be fast in single file. Once they get side by side, we'll be able to make some moves. Brandon on the bottom there. It looks like maybe Christopher Bell up top. Maybe scrapes the wall just a little bit, and we lost a little bit of ground to Daniel Suarez. And those, well, I would say those Hendrick cars, but it looks like only Larson up there with Denny Hamlin in second, Eric Almirola in third, and Joey Logano in fourth. Really redlining down that back straightaway. Our gearing is about as short as it can be without bouncing off the chip. That helps our drive off of turn 4 right here, and we come out about even, maybe a little bit slower than Suarez. So this is about where we're sitting. Denny Hamlin makes the pass, putting Kyle Larson up to the top group. Eric Almirola looking to the inside. If they fight side by side, that'll bottleneck that whole line, and we may be able to make some moves here if everyone starts getting racy. Indeed, Almirola and Larson go into turn 3 side by side. Logano now takes advantage. Harvick looking to the inside. Almost feels like a plate track with Larson up top, not able to get back to the gas. We'll see if we can close in on Daniel Suarez here. The 14 of Chase Briscoe gets shoved out of line, and if he chokes up the 77, we'll be okay. Good run off of turn 2. That's our strongest point of the track. We'll take a look and think better of it. Turn 3 narrows up really quickly on the entry. So Bubba Wallace looking to the inside of Larson, see if he can keep it out of the wall. We also have the 14 of Briscoe up top, under or above the 77 of Josh Bilicki, who seems to be having a good run, making his way into the top 10. And Larson has a parachute out the back, dropping back to us. Brandon taking advantage, passing Briscoe as well. And Larson looks really slow, going from the lead all the way back to 15th on that top groove. We'll see if we're faster than Larson, or if Larson can get in line. We get a good run off of 4. Thinking 3 wide? No, I'm going to think better of it. You could try to go 3 wide and dive bomb and get the slider done, but it is way too early for a balls to the wall move such as that. Lead pack is starting to break away. We are in the second little group of cars. Brandon might be leading that third group of cars. So the haves and the have-nots are really starting to show up, and as these tires start to wear, we're going to lose some of that grip and turning authority in 3 and 4 especially. 1 and 2 we can carry, not so bad, but 3 and 4 is definitely where the tire wear is going to start making its presence known. Larson looking to the inside of Bell, trying to get that pass done. That can help us out if he's able to put a nose under the 20. And we'll just take it easy on the entry into turn 3. No need to overcook it and slide ourselves up into the wall and get that Darlington stripe. As you saw from Brandon slip up on lap 1, it is very tough to get off of the wall if you do get pulled into the wall. So we definitely want to try to keep that down to a minimum. Cole Custer leads this little group over Bubba Wallace, Kurt Busch, and William Byron. Let's look to the inside of the 77. We might get Balicki here. It is hard work trying to get this pass done. We don't want to slide up into Balicki, so we'll fall back in line. Eyes in the mirror, Brandon still holding a steady station behind us with some traffic behind him. Now we're able to get that pass on Balicki, touch that apron just a little bit, and then get out to the wall. Brandon takes advantage as Balicki seems to have got scared and hit the brakes, which is definitely not what you want to do in 1 and 2, as that is a sheer momentum corner. That is for sure. Getting too closer to the rear bumper of Larson, hoping he tries to make a move on that 20. The 24 looks racy, maybe get under the 45. That'll help us out as well. Yep, there goes Byron as well. Denny Hamlin with a commanding lead out front a bit. And we'll take advantage of Kurt Busch getting shuffled out to the high line. Following Larson through, Larson chokes up on the bottom. He's not able to get to the gas. We'll help Kyle, give him a push past Kurt, getting into turn 3. And if we can keep this bottom pinned, we might be able to get around Kurt. He fights back on that high line, choked up on the bottom, but turn 1 should be okay. We just need to drive her in and let Kurt roll out. Kurt does indeed roll out and gives us the spot, and we will settle in behind Kurt Busch. Brandon taking advantage of Kurt as well. Good pull down the back straightaway, and of course we don't want to go dive bombing in turn 3. That is probably the most dangerous corner on this racetrack, bar none. The car is pretty free, and it is a delicate balancing act to not get our rear end swapped out with our front end. Joey Logano actually approaching up front against Denny Hamlin. Logano, our sort of regular season points leader with those without a win. So of course Logano looking very racy as he does week in and week out. Kevin Harvick looking for a win though, and Harvick is running well. And looking around Christopher Bell, I believe that even might be the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. needing a very good run, as he has had, no, that's Bubba Wallace. I thought that was Truex, who really needs a good run today. But we'll get around Bell before the corner exit, drive straight off, carry that speed a little loose on corner exit, and we'll see if we can reel back in Kyle Larson. We're wanting to pit at about the halfway mark to keep the tires as fresh as possible. So that looks to be around lap 18 or so. So a very long initial run here. But so far, green after that first incident, starting cars single file seemed to help the aggression some. Cole Custer up to the top. He doesn't quite scrape the wall, but he is up there in no man's land. We'll be able to really close up and see if we can take advantage going into turn 1. As long as we're pretty close to that rear bumper exiting 4, we'll have a good shot at it. Looks like Christopher Bell has made that pass on Brandon. His tires may be falling off, driving into the corner hard as Brandon tends to do. Really abuses that right front, and you need that right front life throughout the run to maintain a high average speed through here. Very high momentum racetrack off of 1 and 2. Custer just out in front. We're not able to take advantage of Cole Custer just yet. But coming down to pit road, a treacherous pit road entry here. You can see how sharp that line is. Ooh, a little loose, get below the commitment cone. We made it. And Brandon following us down as well. So let's not speed. And of course, it will be a 4-tire call. The only thing that would really hurt us now, of course, is that yellow flag as we are first to pit. Kind of like Dover, we want to be on pit road first and have the maximum speed coming off. So 4 tires and fuel, boys. Let's go. Right sides are on, waiting for those left sides. 2 cans of fuel if they can pack it as far as they can. And drop the jack, and away we go. 3,500 in second gear. Brandon got his right sides on. We'll see where Brandon comes out in the grand scheme of things. Left side tires are going on. He's probably full of fuel, and we'll see. We will get Brandon on the race off pit road, and let's get back up to speed with a very slick apron. We can try to get out to the yellow line just a bit if we needed a little bit more banking to carry the speed, and oh crap, the yellow flag is out. So we got to come back to the line. Of course, we will not be coming down pit road, but no wave around rule in 2003. So we will be behind the pace car, but not. Oh, there's Kyle Busch sideways in the racetrack. So Kyle Busch involved. We'll take a look at that. But unfortunately, we are going to be pinned one lap down. Other cars on pit road as well. Let's see what brought out that caution. Lap 21, the battle for 27th. Harrison Burton to the inside of Kyle Busch. Doesn't give him any room and forces Kyle into that jutting out safer barrier. And yep, the caution was needed for sure, but unfortunately, it's going to screw us over pretty well. Oh, the 38 of Gillen. So that's the second incident Gillen was involved in. Kyle was going to be okay until that point. Oh man, another bad race for Kyle Busch. Coming to lap 26, Denny Hamlin leading this line in 20th. Brandon behind me, and the leader, Joey Logano, is behind Brandon. So we are on the lead lap right now, but basically one lap down. If Logano passes us, we'll be back one lap down. So all of these cars should have been a wave around in modern day rules, from 20th down to 35th. But we'll see if we can make some forward progress. Hopefully Joey Logano gets choked up a bit, and we have to go in case a quick yellow were to come out. Brandon gives us a shot down the backstretch, trying to get under Corey LaJoie in the 7. Ooh, loose on entry under the 42. Managed to keep it off, and those guys are battling hard. Kyle Busch is actually one whole lap down. He started on that inside line, so that slow car is choking up that high line for sure. That'll help us get around Cole Custer. And if we can take advantage of this, all the better. I don't see Logano around Brandon just yet, so Brandon holding off the leader behind. Screaming down into turn 3. We'll see if we have an opening under LaJoie. We'll sail it in just a little bit, and we're able to hold that position under. We'll make the pass under LaJoie. Maybe Brandon can get around under the 42 and the 31 and the 41 as well. All right, we got to go. Let's pack it in there and see what we got. Kyle Busch rolls out. And is that Haley behind us? So it looks like Haley might have followed us through. I don't know how Brandon is faring, if he is still in front of Logano, but we are sitting okay. We just need a very quick yellow to bring us back around to the tail end. But all these passes in front are still for position all the way up to Denny Hamlin, so we can get up as far as 20th on the racetrack without some help, I believe. But this is where we need to make our hay here. The 43 of Eric Jones might be slowing up the 47 of Stenhouse and MacLeod. Yeah, we'll be able to really get a run on MacLeod, who has a little bit of rear end damage. Don't know if that's hurting him in the straight line speed department, but we're able to get around, touch the apron, into MacLeod a bit. And the yellow flag is out, and I don't know if that was the reason for the caution or not. We'll have to see when the caution came out. It didn't look like that should be a yellow, but we will look around the racetrack and see if that is indeed the cause for caution. Lap 29, it came out just before we made the move on BJ MacLeod. Brandon right behind Corey LaJoie into the spin, a flying 360. There's the leader, Logano, and we'll get our spot back on the lead lap at Corey LaJoie's expense. Coming to lap 33 in 29th place, there's only a few cars behind us that are on the lead lap, so we might as well come down and get 4 tires and give ourselves the best possible opportunity to make these passes. Everyone else seems to stay on the racetrack, so we'll have the freshest tires. So we'll put 4 on this thing, see where we shake out, and be back for the restart. Coming to lap 35, 3 laps to go. Getting ready for the green behind BJ MacLeod on fresh rubber. Brandon behind us on 4 fresh tires as well. If we make 4 passes on the racetrack, it will be a net gain for us. So I think that's something we can easily do. Getting into turn 1, yeah, these guys back here are slow, and they're going to be on old tires. So let's put our nose under BJ MacLeod, get that pass done. He's probably none too happy with us after that turn 4. And Brandon almost into BJ as well. Racing hard with the 42, and wow, Some cars are coming down to pit road. Let's take it very easy here. All these are free passes on the racetrack. So coming to 2 laps to go behind Chris Buescher. And yeah, a very good gain for us, under the 38. Let's make up as many spots as we can here. So overall, a good day. Oh, the 43 into us. Into turn 1 and 2, the race will end under yellow. There goes everyone around. So we'll still make the pass on everyone on pit road. We just need to get back to the start-finish line. Just looking in the mirror, making sure no one is coming up. So yeah, Eric Jones kind of dumped us a bit. I don't know if I came down or he came up or if it was a mixture between the two, but 2 to go, racing hard. It was a racing incident, and overall, it cost us only a few spots. We weren't going to win this thing anyway. So let's look at the checkered flag and see who won this thing. So coming to the checkered flag, Martin Truex Jr. out of nowhere takes the win at Darlington and moves from 28th in the points up to like 5th. That is a good win for Martin. Second place, William Byron. Third place, Kurt Busch. Fourth place, Ross Chastain. Fifth place, Austin Dillon. Sixth place, Kevin Harvick. Seventh place, Denny Hamlin. Eighth place, Kyle Larson. Ninth place, Cody Ware. And 10th place, Chase Briscoe. Brandon ended up coming in 14th place, so a nice top 15 for Brandon. And we came across the line in 21st. So even though we were spun, it was still a net gain for us. So the standings after Darlington, Martin Truex Jr. moves into 6th place, putting Chase Briscoe on the cutoff, 10 over Christopher Bell. Without Truex, Christopher Bell would be in that cutoff spot, just 4 over Suarez, but now Christopher Bell has some work to do. Tyler Reddick just 3 above, and Austin Cindric starting to stretch out to a 1-race lead. So this race for 16th getting very tight, but we're heading to a fun, fast racetrack next week at Kansas Motor Speedway. But that will do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at Kansas. Take care.